And for schools that are in session, going into session this week and are already in session, we've got a pretty hot week up ahead as we could have heat index values potentially nearing or over 110 at times this week. So it's going to be a battle to stay cool. But tomorrow, not necessarily going to be the case. That's because we had a cold front come off of Lake Michigan, bringing us some cooler weather in quotes. We'll have temperatures in the upper 60s still overnight. So a pretty warm night up ahead. Still going to feel that humidity as well as we see partly cloudy skies. Those will continue into tomorrow. And even as we see that mix of sun and clouds, it will still feel pretty warm, up to 87 degrees. Not quite as hot as we were today, but some brief relief. And notice relief in quotes there, as we'll still feel pretty humid. And that's still above average for late August. So we will also have a little bit of a breeze cutting into that humidity though. So really tomorrow, really going to be probably the most comfortable day of the week, because as we take a look later on this week, we're going to see some pretty oppressive heat. That's why we have heat alerts in place for most of the area. Excessive heat watches have been issued are in effect right now for Carroll and Whiteside counties. Could see heat indices around 100 tomorrow, though I do think the worst of the heat does come later into Tuesday. That's when the excessive heat watch goes into place for Jodavious, Stevenson counties in Illinois, as well as Greene and Rock counties in Wisconsin. Also, Tuesday sees heat advisories go up for Winnebago, Boone, Ogle, Lee, and DeKalb counties. So that's when we're seeing really this heat going to begin ramping up, as we could have heat indices getting well into the 100s. And air temperatures themselves will be making a run at 100 sometimes, but add in that humidity near or exceeding 110 at times this week. So with these high levels of heat and humidity lasting for so long, it is going to be important to be staying hydrated, trying to stay as cool as possible, because this is going to be lasting for a pretty extended period of time. But also one thing to note this week, make sure you're checking the back seat. If you're bringing the kids or the pets with you to the store or wherever you're heading out, make sure to bring them inside with you. Do not leave them in the car, because when temperatures get into the 90s, the middle 90s, in just 10 minutes, if the temperature is 95 outside, it's going to be 115 inside your car in just 10 minutes. And in half an hour, it's going to be 130 degrees in that car, which is very dangerous for anybody, any person, any pets in that car. So check the back seat. Do not leave your kids and your pets in the car as you head out the door. But then also making sure that we are staying dry as well, because with this heat dome that's in place, that's just going to steer any kind of rain well to the north and west of our area, leaving us very dry in the extended forecast. And as you can tell, there's plenty of sunshine and plenty of heat for much of the week. But then after Friday, we begin to see those temperatures winding down. And in your most accurate 10-day forecast, those temperatures stay pretty seasonable for much of the weekend and into the early parts of next week, as August looks to finish off on a pretty seasonable note, Sam.